was never born that day. No, no, he was never born that day. He was never born that day. Ooh, he was never born that day. No, no, he was never born that day. But Jesus, but Jesus, but Jesus, the man of sin. But Jesse, but Jesse, but Jesse, the man of sin. But Jesus, but Jesus, but Jesus, the man of sin. But Jesus, yeah, but Jesus, but Jesus, the man of sin. He's a 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 man of sin. Ooh, yes, he's a man of sin. I will not answer your calls because I am not your sheep. I will not listen to your voice because you are a stranger to me. I will not bow down to you. Oh, author of Christmas, evil tree of Christmas, evil movement of Christmas, demonic season of Christmas. Ooh, demonic season of Christmas. I will not answer your calls because I'm not your sheep. I will not listen to your voice because you are a stranger to me. I will not bow down to you. Oh, author of Christmas, evil tree of Christmas, evil movement of Christmas, demonic season of Christmas. Golden calf, you are to me. Gas of wood, you are to me. Gas of stone, you are to me. Abominable sign, you are to me above all. You are to me in every way. You are to me abominable sight. You are to me in every way. Yes, you are to me. Yes, you are to me. You are to me. Nothing special in Christmas. Nothing more in Christmas. Christmas is all about this. Christmas is all about this. Christmas is all about this. Celebrated in time for man. Celebrated the new life found in September. Celebrating new wisdom given by September. Celebrating the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The Christmas tree. Celebrating September. Worshiping September. Praising September. The day he overthrew. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Yeah. Oh, manifest in Christmas. It manifests in Christmas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, the money feast. Oh, of nations. Oh, of the world. Yeah, paganism. Worry Shanda, today he overthrown a heaven, today he overthrown a heaven. Ooh, don't push me. I know you have strong desire to be worshipped. Don't push me. I know you have this strong desire in you to be worshipped as Jehovah. Don't drag me. I know you have this strong passion in you to be worshipped, to be praised as Almighty Most High. Oh, you missed this already. You missed this already. I wanna give it to you. You missed it already. Eternal, eternal. You missed it already. Eternity. Oh, you missed it already. Now do you remember? Do you really remember this? Do you remember this? Do you still remember this? Don't act to His royal law. Don't take out from His royal law. Don't act to His royal law. Yeah, don't take out His royal law. His royal law. Christmas is adding to. Christmas is adding to. But Christmas is not part of the way. Christmas is not part of the way. Christmas, yeah. Christmas is not part of the way. Come out of her.
Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yahweh scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of YAHUAH. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, because you are the reason of our timeline truth. Family, here we are again in the heavenly courtroom of YAHUAH, retouching, in retouching this wonderful, life-giving message already titled for you and me right at part 1, a witch in the family exposed, called Justina Ekinade Sabangbe, that is family's name. Facebook user's name Favor Jancy / Lady Dead Bury Their Own Dead, part 25. Family, in case I shared this in the news feed and you haven't listened to one, we're down to 24. Please kindly drop this and go and just do that in order for you to know that we are already come a long way. As you can see, it's been called what? Part 25. All right, so it's a segment, that has an origin way back to part 1. I encourage you to do so. So right now I want to touch again on this very wonderful message. Okay, this is very daughter of my mother. She's so smart. So I once knew her as Favor Johnson, Facebook user's name. That is what she's being called. Alright, so like what I said before, any video I do or did, I always send it to her inbox. So when she now said that it was just too heavy on her, she couldn't handle it. Some people, they don't want to be remembered about their wickedness, how she confessed, okay? And I found some very, very, informative, yes, from her confession. I found some, topic very, very informative, okay? And I said, okay, I'm going to, also use it, to bless, my channel, YouTube and Facebook. And I just want to bless YAHUAH for my new subscriber. You are welcome to the Holy Land, the land that filled with milk and honey. If you burn a passion for Jesus, I guess you are on the wrong way, except you are ready to learn. Okay? In order to learn the truth, you need to unlearn the lie you once been fed with. Alright? But if you are that people that, said is do or die for lies, follow religion, not truth, but just religion, quoting religion, not quoting the royal law, I guess you are in the wrong ground. But if you are somewhere, that burns in passion for truth, welcome to the presence of Abba Yahuwah, which is filled with what? Truth. We treat the word of Abba Yahuwah just the way it is, regardless whose voice is talking about it. Okay? But you need to confirm that through the royal law. In order for you to know whose spirit is speaking. Alright? So he said, believe not our spirit, but test our spirit. It is a ground where we test the spirit of Jesus. You can also test my spirit through the royal law, not the highs of Christianity. And when you do that, you're going to be seeing me as your enemy. I'm going to be taking anger upon me. You're going to be speaking bad against me. Okay, but I don't care. Alright, say if they persecute me, they're also going to persecute you. That is just John 15. As he said, the biblical Messiah, not the counterfeit. So right now, if you are willing to learn the truth, welcome to the Holy Land, to the land of rapture. We are building our ark over here. This is not the time to cast and bear, but the time to listen to the voice of Abba Yahuwah and just do things just the way He wants you to do it. This is a ground where we do Bible things Bible way. No flesh is found. All right, now with this being said, so let us again touch on this girl's confession. There are some vital, information from her speech, from her confession. I find it so powerful. Okay, that Christmas, although we did this before, but we are doing it in another way. All right, we want to do some, okay, let me search my jotters. All right, now let's get started. Let us do some analysis from our previous points. Like the point one I jotted over here, she said, Christmas is Lucifer's birthday. Did you get that? She said, Christmas, your most favorite feast. It is the very birthday of Lucifer. So for a better understanding, who is Lucifer? So before we bring a new revelation from this very one we once did, but in another form. This one is coming back again in another ways. All right, now here we are in the royal law, the book of Yeshayahu, Isaiah 14, I take from 12. All right, now 12. Okay. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? So who is Lucifer? It's a fallen deity. Can I take it again? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? He is fallen. He is not standing. He is a cripple. Genesis, there we found how Abba Yahuwah said, you're going to cry. Okay? You're going to be crying. He crippled him. So is that the one you worship? And this witch, when she confessed, she said, Christmas is Lucifer's birthday. Now, please, for another better understanding, kindly go to YouTube or Google or YouTube. If you want to watch it live, go to YouTube. Just put it, Catholicism worship Lucifer. Catholicism worship Lucifer. Who is Catholicism? The very founder of this group called Christianity. Christianity. They worship Lucifer publicly. Live and direct. Just put it so. Okay? There's a message I did before. I used the video. But I don't have time for that crap today. Alright? So it's a fallen deity. Can I take it again? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground? Is crying on the ground. Is being cut down. Is that? In fact, you are even taller than whom you worship. Is already cut down. It's a tree that bears no fruit. It's being cut down. Down. That is the tree you are calling your Christmas tree? No, it's being cut down. which didst, listen now, weaken the nations, is about to do it again. He's about to do it again. How did it weaken you? It's going to weaken your soul, your spirit, for, to believe feeble, to drop the truth, to deviate you from the truth, and to run after counterfeit. 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, because it's already been cut down. It's fighting to come back to heaven. But no way. Even though you raise Christmas to the highest of it all, you are a lie. You already been cut down. Christmas tree, you put it on the stand. It's been cut down. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. Did you get that? I know you're about to do it. Let me tell you how he is exalting his own throne above that of Yahuwah. Did you know the birthday of the biblical Messiah? I answer for you, no. But that of Jesus, of course you do. And this is how he exalts his own throne above that of Abba Yahuwah. Listen again. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Wait for the king of the north. You're going to find out in Daniel chapter 11. It's coming with whirlwind, with all deceivableness. All right, now, it dwells at the north. Is the king of the north. 14. I will ascend above the highest of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Listen now, 15 judgment. Yet thou hast been brought down to hell. So you goes to hell to worship Lucifer. To the side of the pit. So you go to the bottomless pit to worship Lucifer. You're about to do it again. The day you call Wednesday. You know, your Christmas day is being dedicated, Eve, to a woman. Eve. Christmas Eve. You're about to do it again. But you are descending into hell. You see, that is where it was. Alright? It's not nowhere in heaven. Yeah? No, you are not ascending nowhere. The only way he thought he's ascending is you helping him to raise the day he was birthed into flesh, which is who? Nimrod, Tammuz. All right now. So where is your Jesus? So who is Lucifer? All right now, let's put some more. Now, for a better understanding again, who is Lucifer? Lucifer simply means light bringer. In a nutshell, that was his office, okay? The light of the world. Until he fell from glory, okay? Until he sinned against heaven. So his office originally, it is light bringer. In other words, it's supposed to be the light of the world. But he's still doing it. Don't be marvel. 2 Corinthians 11, 13 to 15. The same devil, which is Jesus. Jesus is the devil, okay? Can masquerade himself as an angel of light. He was once light, but when he fell from glory, you see he fell already. Even though you say he lives, he doesn't live, okay? Abba Yahuwah deprived him of that bright nature. Now he now become darkness that covered the face of the deep. Genesis 1. So now he is still playing that he is the light of the world, because that was once his office. Let me call it this way. He's still riding on his old glory. Sometimes we talk about old glory. Oh, I was once this. Like myself. I once said gold. I was once a gold seller. Yes, that is old glory. Because things isn't working fine. Until I use my money to go and bring destruction to myself. And I brought this girl. The same mother, not the same father. And then she now begin to display witchcraft. So I talks about sometimes my old glory. When I look at my things, when I was having money, that was where I was able to do this and do that. Yes, I was once. So Lucifer still right on that once old glory. So here we are now. Want to know who is Lucifer in totality. Ezekiel 28, 11. Moreover, the word of Yahuwah came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith Yahuwah, thou sealest up the son, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. This is Lucifer, okay? He is speaking to king of Tyrus, who was king of Tyrus? Yes, who was king of Tyrus? But king of Tyrus never dwells in Eden's garden. He was never perfect in beauty. Let's read now. 13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Yahuwah. The king of Taras was there in Eden. No, it is Satan again. Every precious stone was thy Calvary. These are the topaz and the diamond and the berry and the onyx and the jasper and the sapphire and the emerald and the carbuncle and gold and workmanship of the tabrets of thy paths were prepared indeed in the day that thou wast created. Great King of Taras will never, this kind of a glory. Abba Yahweh have 12 precious stones. Now was the covering, the throne of this deity. Okay, that was his, Calvary. All right. Powerful. But he missed it. So King of Tyrus, in another words, devil was his authority. Okay. Like devil today, masquerade now as Jesus is the authority of the Christianity. The Christendom. Devil is their authority. So that is why Matthew 24:24 makes it so clear that first Messiah is coming. It's going to do great sense on what a first Messiah and first prophet. What is his kingdom? Deceiving miracle. Deceiving kingdom. Is the Messiah. Okay. 14 now. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of Yahuwah. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. What? Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. What was the iniquity? That is where we are coming from. I. 16. By the multitude of thy merchandise, thou hast filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as prophet out of the mountain of Jehovah, is out of there, and I will destroy thee. Okay, oh covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thy heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of the brightness. Is the light of the world. Once I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before the kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thy iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee, it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to the ash upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. So now what was his office? Covering cherubim. So what is covering cherubim? Covering cherubim is like a gate unto Messiah, just as Yahushua covers us. Okay, when they fed the first man, Adam and Kawa, Genesis 3, I bet you wanna make a garment for them to cover their nakedness. That symbolizes covering you from destruction into eternal life. All right, so the one's office of this deity, it is to cover you and lead you. You see, again, it's also the high prince of praise. That is Lucifer. This one's glory, is the high prince of praise. This deity, every instrumentalist of praise and worship is built in inside of him. When he open his mouth, there you see keyboard. When he open his mouth, there you see band. Then when he open it, there you see tabore. Every instrumentalist you can ever imagine or think of is being built inside this deity. But he miss it. That's why today is singing everywhere. All right now. So let's see some more. Let's put some more. Here I am again. Exodus, okay. 25:17. Want to see how he do covers? Is a covering cherub. Okay. 17 I read. And thou shalt make a mousy seat of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half shall be the length out thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold of a beaten work, shalt thou make them in the 2 ends of the mousy seat, and make one cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end. Even of the mousy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof, and the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mousy seat with their wings, and their faces shall look to one another. Towards the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubims be, but one deity said, no way. Like every one of us, we have two angels or two demons, one at your right hand and one at your left hand. The pencil can also have four, that is guardian angels. Everyone is being born with that. And then you are being born. If you are of Yahuwah, and then you have two angels of four. Guardian angels, guardians, or demons. If you are not of Yahuwah, born of the demons also assigned to guide you. So this is speaking of Abba Yahuwah's throne. You see the Moses, see that is his throne. So this in the right hand of Yahuwah is angel, and the left hand of Yahuwah is angel. The right hand we know already it is Yahushua HaMashiach. And the left hand was the place that this Lucifer occupied, once occupied. But he missed it. He turned his face away. He looked unto himself. Instead of him to look unto Abba Yahuwah, no, he said, no way. He refused to be of a beating work. He turned away. And I said, I'm going to make my throne like the Most High. This is the throne of the Most High. We are speaking of over here, 21. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark. And in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubims, which are upon the ark of the testimony of all things which I give thee in the commandment upon the children of Israel. You see, so the cherubim is acting like Messiah, of course. That is his office, once office, Lucifer. He missed it. But he said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to even raise my own, my own idea above that of Yahuwah. We know what that is already. Here I am. Tehillim, Psalm 99 verses 1. Listen now. Yahuwah reigneth, let the people tremble. He sitteth between the cherubims. Let the earth be moved. That is his throne. Two angels always there, not the four living creature. You know, those are the angels that surround his throne. Okay, so now this was once office of this deity called Jesus. Now he spoke. Okay, you see your Jesus is faces. He's still, playing that part. Old glory. Just like I said, use my own as an example. He's still walking in his past once glory. Remember, this deity bragged and said he's going to make himself like the Most High. And this is how he's doing it. Instead of the biblical Messiah to be worshipped by the whole world, he said, no, wait, direct the whole world's attention unto himself. Listen now. Isaiah, Yeshayahu 14. 7:14, excuse me, 7:14. Listen, therefore, Yahuwah himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Yahuwah is with us. Elohim is with us. Okay? Now, it's a sign. And remember this deity said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. His birthday is also a sign. It's also a sign. The biblical Messiah birthday is a sign for the whole world to watch for. This deity said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. So it's also birthday. It's also a sign for the whole world to watch for. December 25th. So it said, Emmanuel simply means Yahuwah is with us. But a deity said he is also going to be with us, just as Yahuwah will also be with us. Right now, how did Yahuwah be with us? Yahushua, that is his birthday, the Feast of Tabernacle, simply means Yahuwah presence, the tabernacle of Abba Yahuwah is with us now. That is his birthday, the biblical one. But Jesus' own is December 25th, and the whole world have this sign. Okay, the whole world knows about it. Come, Christian, when you are saying Jesus, anyway, yes, I understand what you are saying before I did it. But let me also put it in this way. His birth on December 25th. Shame unto you. I'm celebrating Jesus' birthday. You should have been ashamed and filled with shame. You should have been ashamed of yourself, knowing that Christmas never originated with you, but with paganism. It has been there. Name right, Thomas. It's in the world, Israel, everywhere. Christmas has been celebrated thousands of years, even before. Okay, let me give it to you. Before the Messiah comes. So you should have been filled with shame. When you are saying, I always ask them, how can, use common sense, how can a newborn baby placed in manger in December 25th outside, is that possible? No, use common sense now. Okay, now. Let's see another sign. The one they are impersonating. Genesis 3:15. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. He shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. So the seed of serpent is going to bruise the heel of the seed of the woman. It's going to bruise the heel. This is how he bruised the heel of the biblical Messiah. The biblical Messiah is crushing their head, but they are giving it back to him. The whole world is about to celebrate the one that is opposing him, but his own birthday they know not. So this is how you give it back to him. And we see the woman is going to, a virgin birth. And from where your Christmas came from, Thomas, they also said Samuremos also conceived Tammuz through the rise of the sun. That is why Christianity, they are worshiping sun. Sunday, the day of sun. It was being conceived through the raises of the sun. That is also another word, a virgin birth. Okay? Tammuz. They also say he also walk on the water. He also turned water into wine. It's in the world history. That is why Catholicism, when you go to Ezekiel chapter 8, you're going to find the list of abomination. Sunday is the greatest of it, okay? You're going to find that women were weeping for Thomas. Like I always love to say, women over there is speaking of ministry. And Thomas was 40 years old when he was being torn by a white beast. Okay? Now, a day for a year, they weep for him for 40 days. And Abayewa said it is an abomination for you to be taking the counterfeit, and max it up as though it's real. You can do it, Christianity, no problem. But stop deceiving our people. That is what we are doing. This is the nature of this segment. Stop deceiving our people. Stop deceiving the people of the book. Don't call us to be celebrating paganism. Okay? Alright now, if you can see, good. And I always, try to prove it, of course. Amos 11 12. 11 or 12. These are the kings of the earth, birth on December 25th. Okay? Now, Samoremos is the Mary of the Christianity. This Samoremos is everywhere. Is the one they call Lilith. Is Samoremos? Okay, now. Okay. Okay, Lilith is Samoremos, okay? Is Fatima. It's everywhere. It's feminism. It's Jezebel. It's everywhere. Samoremos is also the very Mary of the Christian, or the mother of Jesus. Not the biblical, but the counterfeit. You see, all kings' birth December 25th. So it does not originate with you in this 2000 years. Stop deceiving yourself, okay? And be filled with shame. It originated from Babylon. Name right. It started all over there. Spread down to Tammuz, which is the very one marks up himself today as what? Jesus. JC. So we see the biblical Messiah birthday is a sign for the whole world. Okay, even in Quran chapter 19, yes, also written over there. It's almost everything about Mariam and his son. And the Quran also acknowledged that the birthday of this biblical Messiah is a sign from Allah for the whole world. It's a message from Allah for the whole world. That is what Quran also said. All right, now here I have Jeremiah 1 to 5. Yeah, the word which YAHUAH spake unto you, O house of Israel. All right, I'm not after there. I want to check about the sign, because our forefather was also practicing this Babylonian system. They were being deceived because Babylonia, deceived them. Just like Christianity, the second Babylonian is deceiving the people of the book. 2 now. Thus saith YAHUAH, learn not the ways of the heathen or the Gentile, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For Gentiles are dismayed at them. This is the custom. For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest. Listen to what part was this? Maybe 18 or 1920 or 1718. We unveil this powerfully. Just listen to this wonderful message. What this tree is, or whatever it is, powerful, awesome, powerfully established. Okay. It said it's being cut down. Then you said it still stand. This is your Christmas tree, okay? They deck it with silver and gold and fasten it. Okay, we established this already with hammer. We also deck powerfully with that. They are upright as the palm tree. I bet you was a Christian. You are upright as the Lucifer, and your Jesus, because 3 is a date, okay? But speak not. Yeah, but speak not. They must need to burn because they cannot go. Yes, they can speak. Can the tree your Christmas tree speak? No. Can it walk? No, you need to carry them. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Who is evil? The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Neither also is it good. Neither is also in them to do good. This is it. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It can't Christmas can't bring me no good. Never is evil. It can also do me no evil. Okay, if I speak against you, it can do me no evil. Because you cannot do me no good. This is the palm tree. This is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What is it be called? Serpent. And what is his original heart desire? Death. The day you shall touch that tree, you shall surely die. And that is the one you celebrate. And we put some more. All right now. So, you know, the danger in it. It's good to celebrate paganism because it is the feast of your father. But do you know the danger in it? Don't bring the royal law into it. Don't quote Isaiah 7 verses 14. Don't say it is the biblical Messiah birthday. That is where you are not bringing damnation upon yourself. Let's read the danger in this you are about to do. 1 Corinthians 11:23. I read, for I have received of Yahuwah or of Adonai that which also I delivered unto you, that Adonai Yehoshua, the same night which he was betrayed, took bread. You are about to betray him again, okay? Because you're always a betrayer. It's in your DNA to betray him. Judah is your eldest brother. He did the betrayal. You want to do it again. 24, the one you call your Christmas Eve, dedicated unto woman. 24. Now, when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, Take it, this is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. The deity said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. You must remember me. Remember death. 25 now. After the same manner also he took the cup when he had sobbed, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as ye drink it in remembrance of me. You are about to drink the blood of pork, okay, which is your Jesus. 26. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Adonai's death until he comes. Wait until Jesus reveal in Islam. You know, he's a prophet in Islam. It's going to be disastrous. Because he said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. He said, you are showing forth death, okay, of the biblical Messiah. What was that supposed to be on you? You are dead to sin. You have death to paganism. You are dead to the things of the world. Just as he do. He crucified sin right at the cross. He nailed it. So as you proclaim his own, that is how you also took sin and crucified you. You are not part of it. You are dead to sin. Nothing that has to do with paganism touches you. Why? Because you are dead to all those things. But now, you are also doing it in another form, okay? To remember other deity that is called Ogu, death. The day you shall touch the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you shall surely die. It is his own you are declaring, you are proclaiming. 27. Wherefore, whosoever, listen, here is the danger. Wherefore, we see now already. Okay, before we read verses 27, let's see. It said, you must eat my, it said, okay, it's good. We still have it on the way. 27, let me read. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of Adonai unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of Yahushua. Huh? Should I take it again? Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of Adonai unworthily, this is how you take it unworthily. Okay. Shall be guilty of the body and the blood of Yahushua. So what is the body of Yahushua and what is the blood? Is he speaking of you just go and be eating? Where did you see where did you see the Messiah? You just take his flesh and begin to eat it and begin to cut with your teeth or with your knife? No. What is a bread or his body? It speaks of, or his blood? It speaks of the royal law. So let's prove that. Can you handle this? All right, now here I am. John 6:53. Then Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat my flesh of the Son, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man, and drink his blood, ye shall have no life, ye have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh, and drinketh my blood, hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Shabbat is the where the transfiguration is. So what is his flesh that you need to eat? What is his blood that you need to drink? We put some more. Here we are, John 1:14. And the word of Yahuwah, and the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the holy begotten of Yahuwah, full of grace and truth. So what is his flesh now? The word of Abba Yahuwah became what? Flesh. So this is the flesh you need to eat, the word. And this is the blood. So what is the word? The Old Testament is his flesh, shadow. So what is the blood? The consummation of it all. The New Testament, palm, consummation of redemption. Except you eat the Old Testament and you eat the New Testament, he said there is no eternal life in you. And this is the very one you eat unworthily. You eat his flesh unworthily and you drink his blood unworthily. He said you are guilt. You have guilt of eternal what? Damnation. Let's go back over there. You taking Isaiah 7:14 and begin to max it up and use it to exalt pig, pork, uncleanness. It is eternal damnation. Yeah, we're back here again. 1 Corinthians 11. I'm ready 27 again for you to know what you are playing game with. You can do it, but remove the royal law from it in order for you not to be under this damnation, this judgment. He said you are guilt. This is the apostle you are using to to cover up your wickedness. He'll let you know when you take this royal law unworthily, you are guilty of eternal damnation. 27 I read. Wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of Yahuwah or Yehoshua or Adonai unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Adonai. You are guilty. How do you will be condemned by the Old Testament judgment and you will be condemned by the New Testament judgment because you are added, you are taken out. 28. But let a man, listen now, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread. Before you eat it, you need to, before you celebrate Christmas, first of all, examine, is it true? If you not, and you begin to quote Isaiah what? 7:14, you are under damnation. Let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. Okay, if you are worthy. The one you're supposed to be drinking, it is the Feast of Tabernacle. 29. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not designing the body. Oh, okay, not designing the Adonai's body. You don't know the Adonai's birthday. You don't know his commandment. You not take pork, a fully dated, the one that is already been cut down, and you will not take Isaiah 7 verses 14. You will not begin to use it to Isaiah. What? He said you will eat the food of Christmas and the drink of Christmas unto damnation. You say you eat a damnation, you drink damnation, because you cannot design it. Can you design this? You just carry a newborn baby, December 25th, inside manger and put in the outside December 25th. You can't even use that simple logic. Let me read that 30. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. That sleep is talking about, it is death. You can see John 11, when they said unto Yehoshua that Lazarus, your friend, is asleep. He now says, he's not asleep, I will go there and wake him up. It means death. So you're gonna be, that is the damnation. Okay, now they're sick. You be overpowered. When you are sick, you are weak. You can't do nothing. That is what we just read in Isaiah 14:12. It said it's to weaken nations. So you are being overpowered. When you are weak, you be overpowered. You can't fight no battle. Spiritually, physically, you are weak. You be overpowered. You can be weak or rally. You'll be overpowered. 31. For if we for if we for if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. Like what I'm doing now. Before I was celebrating, I judged myself. Where is it being found in the royal law? I design it. So then it's wrong somewhere. And I begin to question, where is it coming from? I didn't see it. In Leviticus 23, Adasa, the one you call Esther chapter now, which is the Feast of Purim, John chapter 10, 21 to 23, we have 9 biblical feasts, but I didn't see Christmas over there. Where is it come? I design, I judge, I stop. 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened, yes, and be chastised. I am not part of that at all, of Yahuwah, that we should not be condemned with the world. That we should not be what? Condemned with the world. The feast of Christmas is the feast of the world. It's acting like that of unto Messiah. Like the feast of Tabernacle, it is being called the feast of ingathering, the feast of all nations. And Christmas, Jesus said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. Christmas is also, the feast of the world, the feast of all nations. Tell me who is not celebrating it. Follow up with part 26. Let me give one blow, heavy one, to Jesus' face, or in the face of Jesus. Here we are, John 14, verses 17. Listen now. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. Now the Spirit of truth. He said the world don't know him. How can you tell me now? Now, come on now, Christianity, that Christmas is the feast of, of the royal law, and the whole world is celebrating it. But he said the Spirit of truth, which is tabernacle, the birthday of the biblical Messiah. He said the world don't even know it. They cannot receive him. They have never seen it. Seen it. They don't know. Do you know the feast of tabernacle? No. What did the whole world know? Christmas. Both pagan is everyone. Everybody is celebrating it. He said the world cannot receive it. The world don't even see it. The world don't even know him. This is the 3 characteristics. And it is true. The feast of tabernacle, nobody knows. But what about Christmas? So Christmas is a biblical feast. The whole world is celebrating it. Come on now. Twister. Come on.